a cracking start. Looks like Peter Lloyd has gone with him as they go up the back straight the first time. Mark Cossar's got the third with Matt Fumarola in fourth place, and Peter Lloyd gets thrown into Rob Bradley, pushing Rob Bradley wide on that top corner. Tremendous action between these two abreast. They come to completely open end. It's Peter Lloyd making a move around the outside. They're still locked together. Mark Cossar holds that third place. Matt Fumarola is in third place. Tremendous scrap at the front, and it's Peter Lloyd on the inside. Rob Bradley trying to find a way around the outside, but he had to give way on the exit from that pits corner as Peter Lloyd leads it. Rob Bradley in second. Mark Cossar's got the third. It's Matt Fumarola in fourth place. Rob Bradley again trying to find a way through on the inside of Peter Lloyd. Peter Lloyd is very madly leading for Rob Bradley, and Sean Simpson in second place. Mark Cossar's got the third. Matt Fumarola is in fourth place. We concentrate on that scrap in the front. Look at Rob Bradley starting to peg back the ground. Halfway up that back straight, but still Peter Lloyd has got the advantage. Rob Bradley goes wide, cuts back to the inside. Can he get through on the inside of Peter Lloyd? No, there's no way through. They move on to that corner. Lloyd leads it. Bradley again has got the inside. Can he squeeze through on the inside? Lloyd down the outside. Rob Bradley again comes for the inside, but Peter Lloyd, look at the power of Peter Lloyd going up that back straight. But Rob Bradley again closing the gap on the entry to that final corner. He's gone wide again to cut back for the inside run. Peter Lloyd right in the mid-track position. Rob Bradley again comes for the inside. It's going to be tight now over the line. It's just Rob Bradley as I see it. Rob Bradley's took that by half a wheel. Tremendous sidecar action there. Look for all the worlds of Peter Lloyd have done enough, but Rob Bradley went wide upon that top corner, cut back from the inside line. I'll leave that one for the lap scores, but I saw it as they crossed the line. Rob Bradley took that by half a wheel. Absolutely fantastic race there with Peter Lloyd and Terry Madden.
Out of that corner, but Duncan Tolhurst has got the advantage. Look at Mick Turrell coming up the outside there to take that second from Brett Osborne. Round they come then. Tolhurst, Will Jones leading from Mick Turrell and Tony Baisby. They mean business in this one as they line him up coming into this corner. Duncan Tolhurst knows he mustn't make a slip. In my opinion he has. He's gone a little bit wide. It's there in main ground to make up the ground. 26, Mick Turrell and Tony Baisby fighting every inch of the way there. Brett Osborne, Tony Bedminster holding on to third. Look at this battle as they come round this corner. Duncan Tolhurst goes wide. Mick Turrell's right there with him. One more lap to go. Duncan Tolhurst and Will Jones. Tony Baisby. Then Brett Osborne, Tony Bedminster. All eyes on the front line. Can Mick Turrell take it this time? He's coming up on the inside. He squeezes in there. He's come through. Can he hold it now that he's done it? He's made a brave manoeuvre. Out of the corner he comes then. It's 26, Mick Turrell. And Tony Baisby taking the win from Duncan Tolhurst. Then Brett Osborne and Tony Bedminster. All six there. The last one just coming into line. That should be Duncan Tolhurst. Sub-set final. First man past the puzzle. Next to the running. Red right takes line. Here they come down the first straight. Who's going to get there first? Rob Bradley. Rob Bradley hits into their first turn first with Paul Whitelam right there in close attendance. Paul Whitelam trying to nip up on the inside. Somebody's going around the outside. It's all happening on the first corner. Down the straight they go. It is Rob Bradley and Sean Simpson that lead, but somebody's coming up very fast in second place, and that looks to me like Paul Whitelam and Nicky Owen. Paul Whitelam and Nicky Owen pushing around the outside, showing the front wheel. Rob Bradley not being phased by him. He holds that tight line. They come around there side by side. Rob Bradley is leading this. Then it's Rob Wilson, and then it's the Winterburn brothers. And then Peter Lloyd. And one's gone onto the centre green. I think that's Duncan Tolhurst we've lost onto the centre green. Meanwhile, look at the battle on the front line. Rob Bradley is holding on to it. Paul Whitelam is hungry. Paul Whitelam is getting hungrier as the laps go by and they come round their corner. It's devastating stuff here this afternoon. It's going to be close. With 2 more laps to go. Sean Simpson from Paul Whitelam and Nicky Owen from Rob Wilson and Ian Whale, and then Rod and Tristan Winterburn, and then Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. The front 2 are in striking distance. Paul Whitelam, I can do it the hard way. Can he do it today? He tries it outside again. He shows his front wheel to Rob Bradley. Rob Bradley says you can keep it. He's coming down the straight and he's 92. Paul Whitelam from Rob Wilson and the Winterburn brothers. And they're on the last lap and they come very close on that corner and Rob Bradley is holding on to it. Rob Bradley, a previous Masters champion. Paul Whitelam, the reigning Masters champion. These 2 are at it. They'll be at it again at Northiam in a few weeks' time. Round they come then, on the last turn. It's over now or never, and Rob Bradley screws the throttle one more time and takes the lead. Paul Whitelam in second, Rob Wilson in third, and Winterburn's in 4th place. Oh, that was the best sidecar race of the day. They saved the best till last.
So, good line up here, and in Matt Fumarola and Andy Wilson. We have a race in our hands. Steve Smith gets the inside grid. Shortest way to the first turn, but you don't have to make a sharp turn when you get there. Not really would have been my favourite place to be. I would prefer Duncan Tolhurst slot myself, followed by James Rogers and Matt Fumarola's. It does seem a bit easier to run into a little wider on the turn and cut them up than it does to nip up the inside of them. But we shall see. Roofs rise, tapes fly, and away they go. Steve Smith does just that on the inside, turns sharply and gets in front. Duncan Tolhurst in 2nd place at the moment. Duncan Tolhurst trying to run a ring around the outside, gets held up in the traffic, and first 3 have changed places. Matthew Barrow is dealt with problems. Steve Smith then leading. James Rogers all over his back wheel, trying to push through on the inside. Steve Smith, James Rogers, Duncan Tolhurst, somebody else is Stephen Blythe. Andy Simons, of course, is Steve Smith holding on to the two advantages. And look at James Rogers, he's been over there in Australia, you know, sussing out what they're up to with those sidecars. He's building some fantastic things himself. Riding one here this afternoon. It's number 2, Steve Smith, that leads. Oh, and the fairing has decided to start to let go on James Rogers' machine. He chases after Steve Smith, but I think the aerodynamics of it have been lost. He's still got the rear wheel steering now. Look, rear wheel steering with that rudder off the back. He's still chasing though, isn't he? Number 2, Steve Smith, holding on to that very important inside line. 1 more lap to go and James Rogers makes his move on the outside. Steve Smith and Carl Pugh, James Rogers and Damien Janes, and James Rogers really trying for it on the outside now as he goes alongside Steve Smith. He gets his front wheel in front as he goes down to the next turn. James Rogers leads it. Steve Smith in 2nd place. On the last turn as they come out of that, James Rogers has got the best of it. James Rogers and Damien Janes take the win. Steve Smith and Carl Pugh in 2nd. Then Andy Simons and Mr. Bray. Then Mr. Blythe and Mr. Gill and Mr. Tolhurst, Mr. Moore at the back. I said they're unpredictable, these sidecars, didn't I? Official result in a moment.
Does look as if he's got problems with his clutch, so obviously the reason why the engine stalled on him. Get machinery going. Everybody else patiently waiting on the start line. Because Darrin Treloar has missed the start. Paul Whitelam in fact has got to the front. Richard Thomas is right there with him now, and Richard Thomas pushing hard. Paul Bickley round the outside perhaps as they go down the back straight, and Darrin Treloar starting to make his move. looking to get round the outside of Matt Fumarola in that 4th place at the moment. So Richard Thomas in 2nd place, looking to get the lead, and Darrin Treloar through into 3rd place already. He's now looking for 2nd, right on the back wheel of Richard Thomas and Kevin Woodley. They drive on hard, they've gone underneath Paul Whitelam as they go down the back straight. Paul Whitelam responds, that Richard Thomas again looks for that gap on the inside. This is tremendous sidecar racing. It all closes up once again, and Richard Thomas has only just got that lead. Now, has he left the gap for Darrin Treloar to come through as well? Paul Whitelam fights back and takes over the lead again as Darrin Treloar looks for a way round the outside. He's got round the outside of Richard Thomas. He's now going after Paul Whitelam. And Paul Whitelam must be wondering where it's all coming from, because he's had a battle with Richard Thomas. He thinks he's won that one, but now he's got Darrin Treloar trying to find a way through. He's certainly worked his way through. And Paul Whitelam didn't look happy with that at all as he drives in hard into that top end. He's now got Richard Thomas on the inside of him as well. But that is Australian sidecar racing at its very best. Darrin Treloar and Justin Playstead come round that bottom turn towards the checker flag. They've made it 3 out of 3. They certainly had to work for that one.
No, they're coming early, but they go back to the
Yeah.
coming late, so hoping to get in for nothing.
So 6 crews on the line then. What should be intriguing race number 15. A clean break, they've all got away. Tom Cossar made a good gate from the inside, and easily they're coming by. Paul Whitelam's alongside him. Cossar on the inside. Whitelam makes a move around the outside and leads at the bank in for the first time. Whitelam leads in from Tom Cossar on third place Richard. Down the bank and on that pitch corner, then Tom Cossar, Paul Whitelam holding the inside line. Tom Cossar got to go right round the outside. Whitelam leads it, and Cossar in 2nd. Fumarola is in 3rd. Offord is in 4. Bickley is in 5. Berks in 6. That's a 600 it goes. Cossar's having to go on the inside of Whitelam as they come to complete lap number 2 then. Whitelam leads it then, but Tom Cossar in 2nd. Fumarola's got the 3rd. Offord is in 4th. Berks is in 5 as Dave Buckley pulls on the middle of the track while holding the on to 3rd place. They come to the bank on the 6th time. Lost that flag being made ready then. For Paul Whitelam the leader, from Tom Cossar holding 2nd. Fumarola's got the 3rd. Offord is in 4th. It's Berks in 5. Staying up between Whitelam leads for the follow time. Whitelam on the inside line. Tries to get on the inside, and Cossar has got through. Brilliant ride by Tom Cossar. He just picked him up. He took a super line on the inside of that pitch corner and just got through on the inside and snatched it by half a wheel as they flashed across the line. Super ride there by Tom Cossar in the 13 of the big chairs.